Hi everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody. I am working again with my Firefly kit, the Love Collection kit, and I am working on, I think, the last set of photos from October 2015. These are all the photos that I've been working with here recently with this kit. It's just been a lot of fun to have the same supplies, consistent matching supplies to go with the pages that are side by side. I do not always do that by any means, but because I was scrapbooking things from the same event, I thought it'd be nice to have some supplies that kind of coordinated. It doesn't have to be the same supply over and over again, but it is just kind of nice to have coordinating things. So I'm going to struggle with this layout a little bit because I don't have enough papers to do all my 3x4 cards. I'm using primarily the papers up for my two 4x6 cards here at the top. And then this one card here with the yellow P.S. I love you. That was pretty much everything left from the kit. Now I have some scraps sitting off there to the right, but I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with them. I'm layering one scrap here on top of this yellow paper, and I think I'm going to put this journaling spot on top of it, and that's actually one of the die cuts, but I'm not 100% sure. So these photos, the top two and the one to the left in the middle, are from a Halloween event we went to at our Lifetime gym. We go to Lifetime and we're pretty active there, and they had a Halloween festival for the kids. So those photos are from that. The bottom left photos of Kalen sitting there with his pumpkin on our porch with his tattoos from that festival on his chest. And then the right one and the bottom one are actually from our trick-or-treating hayride that we went to on Halloween night. So they're all from kind of the same couple days, and obviously the same Halloween costume and the same Halloween year. So I'm just including all of them on this Project Life spread. And there's going to be that one journaling spot that kind of talks about everything here. Now, I kind of am thinking that I need to do an extra bit of journaling, maybe like an insert or something, because there is another story I want to tell about the Lifetime Halloween festival. We went into a haunted house and Kaylin got extremely scared. So I kind of want to tell that story, but it's not going to make it onto this page. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. Now I have this yellow twine. I'm having problems with this. In looking at it right now, that filler card with the yellow twine that's in the ticket that says Happy Together actually looks okay. I'm okay with that. But when I was making this, I was not okay with that. It looked unfinished to me. It looked like it needed something else, and so I take it apart, and it doesn't make it on this layout. But it could have. I actually would have been happy with that now that I'm looking at it. At the time, though, I felt like it looked so plain. So, anyways, that's not going to stay there. Now I'm pulling in a little bit of my silver glittered washi tape. Now this is a washi tape that the glitter is like embedded in it so it doesn't shed the glitter, which is the best kind of washi tape if you're going to be using glitter washi tape. I love it. I believe I actually got that from the Target dollar spot and I'm almost out of it, so I'm going to have to look for more. I have some that has the glitter that sheds and I don't like using it, but it is pretty, so of course I will use it. I just prefer the kind that doesn't shed. Oh, okay, sorry, I lost my screen there for a second as I was doing my voiceover. So I have all these little like cartoony Halloween guys that you kind of see sitting there, and those were from, the kids all got a little goodie bag at the Halloween event at Lifetime, and they had tattoos in there. They had these little die cut characters that they could punch out and make as little puppets and things like that. So I kept all those and I'm kind of incorporating them here on this page. I'm using these scraps from all the papers that were left in the kit to create this 3x4 card, and I've just kind of backed it on top of a miscellaneous Project Life card that I had sitting in my stash that I probably won't use. I think it was for the We Are Memory Keepers Bloom card pack, actually. It's funny I know that, but I do know that because I use that one for quite a lot of different things. Now I have these yellow like labels, and those were from the Stampin' Up! Project Life kit that I used a while ago, but they had those yellow labels, and that yellow really matches this kit, so I just kind of have those sitting off to the side in case I want to use them. Kind of looking around, seeing what I've got set up here and seeing if there's anything else that I want to put together. Now, I did pull out a 3x4 card just randomly from my stash, and it has a yellow wood grain pattern, and that is going to end up behind, or it is already, behind the photo of us on the hayride. And it's just going to sit there. I don't know what collection that's from. I feel like it's from the My Favorite Things collection, but I don't remember that color being in the My Favorite Things collection, so I think I had that card in the wrong spot. I am using this LA Studio dated stamp set to stamp out October 31, 2015. And I'm just putting it on this little scrap piece of that yellow paper. That yellow paper was really pretty, and it just says P.S. I love you on the background, kind of a tone-on-tone yellow pattern paper. I love yellow, actually. I really like scrapbooking with it, but I don't typically pick color schemes with yellow in it. So when I actually get a chance to scrapbook with yellow, I go ahead and, take the opportunity because I really like the way that it looks. So I'm going to layer I like the Happy Together sentiment that was on that die cut, but the October dated label that I made needs something on the back of it. So I am just going to layer it on top of that black die cut. Since I haven't used it yet and I keep trying to use it, I might as well use it for here because it still has a nice look to it. Now I have these two little word strips that I punched out from the die cut page, and one has two hearts, not stars, hearts, and then one that says smile. And I'm going to put those underneath the October 2015 label. Now, because I've got all this twine on this card, I know I need to have these popped up on foam adhesive so they will lay flat instead of being all bumpy looking. But again, I'm still not happy with this card. So I'm going through my Project Life cards, and I have a little section that just says miscellaneous, where it has cards from that were either given to me, cards that I made separately, maybe cards from a kit that only had a few cards left from it, but I couldn't find anything there. So I pulled out my Gossamer Blue set of cards, and I find this one that has kind of a sunburst, but it has like an olive green, a gray, a white, a very pale teal, and then a pale pink. And I felt like the colors pretty well coordinated with this kit. It's not the exact same colors, but they are complementary colors. So I decided to go ahead and use that instead of my card wrapped in twine. Just rounded those corners, and then I'm going to put my October label there, and then I'm going to use those other two gray colored labels and or word stickers, and I am going to go ahead and use them on top of the foam adhesive. I'm not taking that off. I'm just going to use it as is. So those are a little bit more dimensional than some of the other things on the layout, but again, it's the same color scheme, and I think it looks nice. There's a good look at that wood grain card here that I was referencing earlier that I don't remember what collection that came from. I have the I Love You from the acetate die cut sheet. It's actually the last die cuts that are on that sheet. So I love that little die cut sheet. I thought it was a lot of fun. And I'm just going to put the I Love You here because it's a photo of Kaylin and I together at the Halloween festival. And then the photo on the left is of Ernest and Kaylin at the same Halloween festival. I like the little Halloween dude there that's walking kind of like a zombie. I like the way that they are spread out across this page. I have the mummy on the bottom right. I have the little Frankenstein dude up here to the top left. And then the little vampire guy is going to be down there on the bottom left, but it's at the top of the photo instead of at the bottom of the photo like the other one. And I did have two others that don't make it on here, and they just get thrown in the trash. Because again, it's just ephemera from the event that we went to. So I've got this die cut that says "Remember when," and then I wrote, "Remember when you were obsessed with Spider-Man," because obviously this Halloween was all about Spider-Man. We had a Spider-Man pumpkin. We had a Spider-Man costume. I'm sure he probably had Spider-Man tattoos on if you had actually looked close enough. So I mean, Spider-Man was the thing, and he still really likes Spider-Man, but he loved Spider-Man back then. He was actually Spider-Man 2 different years for Halloween. He was Spider-Man when he was 2. And he was Spider-Man when he was 4. Yes, that's right. That is correct. I had to think about that. So I have this die cut that looks like cork, and it just has notes on that circle. So I have put it behind my little journaling spot here, and I'm going to put it on this card. Now, this is another one of those cards that I wasn't happy with. I didn't like that strip of the craft down the middle, so I'm actually taking that off. I'm leaving the black and white large polka dot one, but I'm putting a little bit of this washi tape across it. And this is actually from K & Company Smash, I believe, the washi tape. It's a black and white polka dot. But I guess, it's obviously a little bit older, because the adhesive has a little bit of an issue. As you unroll the washi tape, it kind of takes the printed color off of the washi tape that's below it. So it gives it a very distressed looking black and white polka dot, which is actually really kind of cool. If it hadn't have been like $1, I probably would have been a little bit upset. Like if I had spent $3 or $4 on this washi tape, I probably would have been a little bit upset. But because again, it was only like $1 and I like the distressed look to it, it's really kind of cool looking. So let me read you my journaling while you watch me embellish. It says, trick-or-treating. A few days before the actual day of Halloween, we went to a festival at Lifetime. The best part was the haunted house. Then on the night of Halloween, we rode on a hayride all night trick-or-treating with some great friends. So I just didn't have enough space to even write anything more about the haunted house. I did mention it, but as I said, I think I might do a little like journaling insert here. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to see how long, if I actually typed out the story, how long it would be, see if it'd even be worth it, but I think that would be a cute story to remember. All right, just kind of playing around. I have, as I had mentioned, I have these little yellow labels, and I'm just trying to see if they will fit anywhere. They are the label of the Stampin' Up! Kit in different languages. So what's written on them has no reference to this at all. I don't even remember what's written on these, but they're in different languages. But the edges have that little ticket effect to them, and there were a couple that were blank. So I have kept them to use just to layer under little bits and pieces of things. So I actually have it layered under that journaling spot that says notes, and then it's got the little yellow tab sticking out from the side. And that's really kind of a nice effect because there is so much yellow on this page. It's nice to have a little bit of yellow sprinkled around on the cards that have no yellow. That's where I added that love to the top photo of Ernest and Kaylin. It's just a little stamp, like a die cut looking stamp that says love. And then I have got, the one, well, you could read it, but the one that on the October label, there's the 2 hearts, and then there's the one that says smile. The little black and silver die cut that's on the hayride photo says memories, and those are all the kids that were trick-or-treating, and Kaylin is sitting back there. You can see his bright orange pumpkin sticking out. Then I have, this is like an epic fail. I have left it in there so you can watch it because I really wanted to use these alphas, but they were just too big. And then the more and more I move them around, I end up getting some adhesive or pieces of the back of these alphas on my photo, and it just irritates me to no end. And I don't print my photos at home, so it's not like I could just print another photo. But here, I would have used that, but it covers up too much of Kaylin. Like, I wanted you to be able to see him. So I'm putting all these back. I'm giving up. And at least the parts of the alphas that get stuck to the photo and don't come off, as you can see down here, they're just at the bottom. So I'm going to use these October Afternoon, what are they called? October Afternoon Daily Flash Gray Flannel Shop Front alphas here to go at the bottom. Now, and I'm just going, you'll see me move them around a little bit, but I'm just strategically placing them over the adhesive that was left from the alphas that I attempted to use before. And I don't want to cover up the pumpkin, so I'm going to create kind of like a ... kind of thing under the pumpkin to the rest of the title. So it says Spooktacular. And this is where I was like, I could cover it, but I don't really want to cover it. There are other photos of his pumpkin, so I know that it would have been okay, but I just don't like the way that it was. And then, of course, I would like to have it centered on my photo. So it says Spooktacular, and then I'm going to put my little ... here, right under the bottom of the layout. It wasn't totally necessary. I could have left it just like that, but you know me, I got to keep fiddling around with it until I really like it. And I just took an L and cut it apart, and then I'm putting it down here. But this pretty much finishes out this layout. I think this might be the last layout that I do using this kit because I just don't have any papers left. I do have die cuts, but I don't have any papers, so I think I'm good. You can hear Kaylin down. He's obviously tired of me doing videos. You can hear him downstairs. So I'm going to end it for now. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a great day, and stay tuned to see what comes next. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. Bye.